What if they were the one? Like, I feel like the universe,
if they were
in between. Okay.
If they were the one, then it wouldn't matter what you do because they'd be the one. So
but how do you know?
It doesn't, because the one's going to be the one that you're going to end up with.
Where is he at? I'm 30 years old and I'm tired of looking.
I'm 30. I feel like I'm 89. Like, we need to calm down real quick. Like,
you're going on dates, sir. I literally come home and cuddle with my cat.
I wish I don't have a cat to cuddle with, so I got to cuddle with my goddamn blanket. Like, you got a cat. How about you feel better? Compare, like, the way that J. Cole said, ain't no such thing as a life that's better than yours. In the words of J. Cole, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours, right? So I'm not going to compare your life to mine. Don't compare your life to mine. When you start comparing things, then you got to keep up with the Joneses. Then you got to be like, I got to keep up over here because they're doing this and they're doing this, and my life's not over here. How about you just live your own fucking life and you'll be happy with your own compare your own life to your own life. Compare you to the you that you were last year, and the you that you were 2 years ago, and the you that you were 5 years ago. Because guess what? If you compare you to your friends right now at the age that they're at, you might not always be happy. But if you compare you to the you were a year ago, 2 years from there, you're going to always be happy because you're going to know that you grow.
You learned and you grew to be the best you that you could be, rather than comparing your pathway to somebody else's pathway where they're going to be they might be stagnant in a year and you might still be growing. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Otherwise, you will always be looking at the grass is always greener on the other side type shit. Yeah. You'll always be trying to keep up with the Joneses, and that's not going to keep you happy. You'll never be happy at that point. You can only be happy with yourself, and when you're happy with the progress that you've made comparative to yourself, once you get to that point, you'll realize that like everything you're doing is leading you to a purpose. No, I get it. It's leading you everything to where you want to be. You gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. And I'm still working on me. It's been a rough 28 years. But as long as you're doing, you know how many people are not doing that? You know how many people relationship hop? Who are very unhappy. Hopscotch. Mm-hmm. Like it's you know what I'm saying? Like they hopscotch into the next relationship real quick and they never figure out a goddamn thing about themselves. That's true. If you can just learn like 2% better before you hop into the next thing. Mm-hmm. If you can, I always say for people, like if you can learn 1% better from anything that I've told you, like I've done something. I've done an honest life's work. That's nice. Not just an honest day's work. I've done an honest life's work. I can die tomorrow knowing that I affected somebody 1% and they change they change their whole life because of what I've said. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do for yourself. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole. I love it though because you're teaching. You're more like a wizard, a love yourself wizard.